Okay, so we have some exciting things that we're going to talk about before we let you go, and that's all the fun stuff that Redwood Writers is doing in the next couple of months. So first things first is I want to talk about our 50-year anniversary, but I'm not going to talk about it. I have two different groups that are going to talk. First, I want Roger and Sean, or Mara, are you ready to go? You want to talk about yours first, and then I'll have Roger and Sean talk about theirs.
So yes, it is our 50th anniversary for this branch of the club, which is very cool. And we thought it'd be a fun thing to do about it. That is kind of like an anthology light. And we're all about writers helping writers. And many people in this club, probably all of us, have useful things and little tips and tricks and ideas that we can share. So the idea with this is that everyone can submit short little ideas, like 50 words or less, just a simple little thing. It can be advice, writing prompts, technological know-how, just like how to get through writer's block, fun things, useful things that they would have liked to know when they were starting out, that they think everyone should know, just useful stuff. And we're going to make a collection of them. And we're calling it Redwood Seeds, because that seems fun. And we're going to send out an email with official stuff, and there's a website page where you can just type it in and send it in. But the idea is we're going to make a collection of all this collected wisdom of writers helping writers. And I think it's going to be really cool. So keep an eye on the inbox for further details. Any fun question?
Written as haiku.
You can do that if you want.
What will happen to all of it, Mara?
It will be made into a printed little book that will be available so that you can just give that to other people as presents, other writers you know, and just spread the word, spread the help, spread the joy. Writers helping writers. Good stuff.
And that's on our website already right now. Everything that we talk about today will be on our website at redwoodwriters.org. And this one's redwoodwriters.org/redwoodseeds. But if you just go to our homepage, it's already right there, and look for it, and you can submit to it today if you'd like. But look for your email. We're going to send an email out about that. Oh, don't put those next to the... And then next I'm going to have Roger and Sean talk about another 50-year celebration that we're doing.
You know more about it, so... Yeah.
I'm the spokesperson. My name's Sean, and Roger's the execution, because Roger does all this stuff. He's really good at recording and editing. So what better way to celebrate 50 years? Have people been coming to this club for 50 years? I haven't. No. Anyway, Redwood Writers turned 50 this year. So we're celebrating all year long, and to do that, I don't know if any of you had a chance to be at author launch, but Roger puts together these nice little what do you want to call them? Just a composure or a slideshow, if you will, of different...
It's a movie.
A movie.
This movie, yeah.
So this is going to be a movie with 30-second clips of, hi, I'm Sean. I've been a Redwood writer since 2016, and I love this because writers are helping writers, and I got to be... It doesn't have to be that cheesy. Keep it short, sweet, to the point, smile, record it on your phone, send it to the email that's on the website. I believe it's at video at redwoodwriters.org. That will come to both Roger and I. Roger will stitch them together. You've also asked for some other things to make it a little cooler, and I'll let you describe what those are, i.e. headshots, etc.
Well, yeah, so a small headshot, like 3 inches by 3 inches of JPEG, along with a brief bio would be nice. So,
Like a haiku-sized bio?
Yeah, 50 words, bio, written in third person. And then your little video, which is, Sean thinks of it like 20 or 30 seconds long, which is a good idea. It's the elevator speech kind of thing. But think about these ideas. How has Redwood affected my writing? How different is my writing since joining Redwood? What have I accomplished that I attribute in part or all to Redwood? So that's one kind of theme. Another would just be, really, in 30 seconds, why I write. What does writing mean to me? Or how has my writing changed? And again, it could be because of the influence of groups like this. But we really want something that is personal. So think about it. Hi, I'm Roger Lubeck. I want to talk just for a second about how Redwood Writers has affected my writing. well, one, now it's spelled correctly. You know, so it can be as simple as, you know, I mean, it'll always be jokey, but it can be simple, but it needs to be, I think about it's poignant, because what we want really is others to see this as the club.
Right.
What has the club done? If it's longer, I'll probably edit it a bit. I may edit it in, and likely what I'll do is I'll do an intro with your name, I'll do your photo, then it'll go in the video, so it'll be a little bit larger than the video itself. But just think about putting that together.
It's really, the instructions are on the website. It's 3 elements. People remember things in 3. It's the name, hi, what's your name and genre? So talk about your genre. How has Redwood Writers helped your writing? And end with a cheerful, smiling, happy 50th, Redwood Writers. That's it.
Good. Yeah, before I walk in front of the mic. Good.
Okay, so, and actually it's not on the website. You have to turn that off.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, you have to press it.
It's not on the website.
But it's in Groups.io, and you emailed it, but I can throw a link on the website tonight. So just the Groups.io thing, because you said it all right there. Next, we have some volunteer needs. One is we have every year we hold a really fun event called Author Launch. And this is when authors who have published a book in the past year we get to launch them and celebrate their achievement. And it's a really special event that we hold every year, but it's also a lot of work. So we are looking for 1 to 3 volunteers to help head this up. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in helping out with, you can talk to me, you can email me. I'll put out a note in our email, but just think about that, this is a volunteer. Yeah. In March. We're going to hold it in March. So also mark your calendars for March. Don't put anything over the 3rd Saturday, because that's our special event. The second volunteer need that we have, and we have several, but these are some of our 2 top ones that we need. Someone to handle our social media. Someone who loves being on Facebook and Instagram and would like to share what our club is doing, and also just, put stuff out there to get engagement with other writers and help people in the community know that we're out there. It's not hard. It's mostly just, you post, I don't know, maybe 3 times a week, maybe once a week. It's okay, it's not anything that's high stakes, but it is nice to have a presence out there to let people know what we're doing. Upcoming events. We have something really fun happening in this room in just a couple of weeks. It's the 6 Winning Plays event. And if you guys remember, we had our 10-minute play contest a couple of months ago. Well, we have 6 winners. Unfortunately, I don't have their names right in front of me, but we announced them at the last meeting. And their plays will be performed from stage from Off the Page Readers Theater. It is such a great event. This is going to be on November 7th. It's a Friday, 7 p.m. It's also on the same performance, so if Saturday doesn't work for you, or Friday doesn't work for you, you can go on Saturday, November 8th, 2 p.m. Again, it's in this room, which I love because they have the stage. We have a lot of room out here. There's going to be refreshments. It's going to be a really fun time. That is also on our website. You can sign up for that today. We already have, I'm really excited. We actually have a lot of people that have signed up already to come, so don't lose your spot. Reserve your spot for that. And then the other fun thing we have coming up is our Holiday Craft and Book Fair. We only have 2 spots left if anyone would like to sell their books. And they are only $25 for a half table, which is about 4 feet wide. And we're going to actually be in the Person Theater, which is across the facility, in the big theater, kind of near the room that we usually are in the general meeting. We did this last year in this room, and it was such a hit. And we were also pretty cramped in here because it was so popular for people to sell. So I'm excited that we actually have some space to move. Next month's meeting is going to be on November 15th, 11 a.m. And we're just doing this crafts fair, but we're also doing something fun called Table Topics. I don't know if you want to talk about it or you want me just to talk about it myself. You know the topics. Yeah. I'm going to have Roger talk about Table Topics. This is something new and it's really fun.
So in addition to the craft tables where people can sell crafts and books, members. We're going to have 4 or plus tables that are designed to be tables that you can sit at during that couple hours and talk with other writers about specific topics. So we're going to call it tabletops, talks, and I did do a blast out to folks, and I've gotten several responses back, because we want some commitment from one or more persons, members, to sit as sort of the facilitator of that table's talk. So one table will be novels. So I may sit at that a bit, but others that are interested in talking about the creation of a novel, how you write, what's different about novels versus short forms, that's a topic. So there'll be a table so that you can sit at that. The other topics will be, because just for space, if you will, we're calling the next table short forms. So it really can be short stories, poetry, or short memoir, not like a novel-length memoir, but it's to talk about writing in short forms. And we have so many poets, it may end up being poetry, but we wanted to open it up that it could be other topics. Because like our old author support groups, you can come and sit at that table and just ask any kind of question you have about, well, how do I get an ISBN? Or is that really a haiku? Well, now we can answer that a little better. So that's another topic. And then we're going to do a table that would be editing, and just about editing at all levels to go to publishing, so editing. And then there'll be a table on marketing and publishing. You're going to sit at that a little bit, are you, Sean? Yeah. So we're going to have several tables, 4, and we can have a spillover. We could have up to 6, but a 4 makes sense. So you're going to spend about 15 or 20 minutes sitting at the table with others, talking about that topic, and then we'll ring the bell, and you're going to go meet another date and go to another table and talk, if you want, or you can go back into the craft area. So the idea is, if you're more interested in talking about writing that morning, you've got some different topics you can sit at. And in between all of that, we have the crafts. And if you're interested in facilitating a table, send it to me, so membership@redwoodwriters.org. Send it to me and put in the header table talk, and then say what area you'd like to do, because I have several commitments already, but it's not going to be a problem to have 3 or 4 people unless you all go, no, you're wrong. No, it has to be 5 and 7.
Okay, turn that off.
I'm good. Okay.
Okay, then the other fun thing to entice you to attend this meeting is it's free. You don't have to pay to come into the meeting. So we're actually getting our revenue from our generous craft and book people who will be paying $25 for their spot. Those of you who have already gotten a spot, we will be invoicing you this week. I'm going to get that to Milena. So if you're wondering why haven't I seen that yet, we were just waiting to get everybody on there so we could do it in one foul swoop. And if you're here and you're like, oh, I want a table, I do have 2 spots left. Come see me before I leave. Next, Redwood Writers Salon is next Saturday, October 25th, 1 p.m. And it's actually not going to be at Robin's house. It's going to be at Lori Pappas's house in Oakmont. So a fun new venue. So thank you to Lori, who's not here right now, was here. And if you want to attend that, I think there's still room to attend, or yeah. Okay, so just look for that on the website, redwoodwriters.org/salon, and you'll see all the information to reserve your spot. And then my last bit of business is we have our Get Lit Tuesday program on KRSH, and that's with Mornings with Mindy. This is so fun. On Tuesday mornings at 8:45, Redwood Writers is on the air, and we have different members talking about their books. And this coming time, we're having me on October 28th. We have Lali Pia on November 11th. And we have Carol Jacobson on November 25th. So you can look forward to those in the next couple of months. Is there any other committee announcements? Yeah.
Is the salon Saturday still at 1 o'clock?
It's still at 1 o'clock. It's just at a different location. Okay. Any other questions on that or any other committee announcements? Okay, are there any member announcements? You can come
You
up
just
there,
come up
or
here.
You can just come right there.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Carol Jacobson, and I do the Women of Color and Accomplishment series, books and paintings. And I have an event coming up. This is in San Rafael, and I know most of you live up here, but I've had a show up for 2 months of my portraits and also children's colorings of my portraits from my coloring books. And there was a 2-month project in a school, and then they had an event that even the mayor of Alameda came to and was impressed. So I incorporated that into the show. I had a coloring party last month, which was really fun. That was my launch of the second coloring book. And then this month, October 24th, Friday evening from 6 to 8, there'll be a panel discussion at 7 where I have 3 educators, 2 of which who have used my books in projects in their schools, and they're going to talk about teaching Black history through art. So also, I'm going to be having a free webinar. I'm pretty sure it'll be January, but maybe February, on self-publishing, anything you want to know, including how to do, I guess I'd call it books without binding, because I have cards that I've done. So I'll talk about Amazon, Ingram Spark, because my books are different, I have to get my ebooks done in India, so I'll talk about that. My cards getting printed in China. So there'll be a lot of good information, and if you have more topics, just contact me. I have cards back there, because I'm planning on doing at least a couple more of these on different topics.
What's the date on that, Carol?
Which one?
The last one.
Oh, my son just gave me the idea this morning.
To be announced.
To be announced.
No, give it to, here's Sean.
I love it. So, listening to Carol and looking at how industrious she is and what she's doing, at the break, I had a wonderful conversation with her and Carl. And one of the things that I've done, I spent 30 years of my life in sales and marketing and advertising. And one of the big parts of that is networking. And when we talk about writers helping writers in this club, it's not just rolling up to a salon or a writer's circle or a workshop. That's a big part of this club as a speaker's chair. Sorry, the door's locked. Of bringing people together, because it's not just about what Sarah's going to get up here and share or what the speakers are that we invite to share and impart knowledge. Where the real difference happens is when writers get together and they actually roll up their sleeves and share ideas and help other writers. Ergo, why Roger's doing table topics or table talks. To that end, I'm doing something with Audrey Coleman on the 1st of November, which I've never done before. So I'm working out of my own comfort zone to stretch my own fear, if you will, walk through fear, and having my own 10 seconds of boldness, to have a workshop which is merging creativity with marketing. And when Christy and I did something like this for the OCA up in Occidental, I don't know, a year or 2 ago, it blew me away at how many people don't think of writing as marketing. They are actually mutually exclusive. Because when we're doing all the stuff we're doing, it is marketing. When we're networking, when we're talking about our book, all of it's marketing. But there's also a message behind that. So on the 1st, we're going to spend 8 hours between me and Audrey Coleman sitting down at a beautiful hotel in Petaluma, to talk about how to make that work for the authors who want to make some money at it or who want to be seen. It's not all about making money, it's about who wants their message out there. John and I have had some conversations of taking a simple haiku and putting it out there to the world so more people can enjoy these forms. Because we can write for ourselves, but if we really want to share it outside of our friends and family, we need to be able to have something that's marketable and easy to find, and that's what we're going to talk about. So I have a flyer here, come see me, it's going to be a blast, and thank you for this club. I'll do my own little promo later, because if I didn't follow in her footsteps, I wouldn't even be standing here today.
Hi everyone, I'm Lisa Manterfield, and Roger, I will be doing a video for you that will be about exactly that, connecting with other people and how Redwood writers actually got me to meet the person who got me my agent and the person who encouraged me to start an editing business, and lots and lots of connections. So I will do a much more articulate video about that. But I wanted to tell you about a workshop that I'm going to be launching in January. It's called Start Strong, Unlock Your Novel in 10 Weeks. And it's going to be a really hands-on, fun, generative process that I've used to write 5 novels, published novels, and 2 in progress. Lots of prompts, exercises, taking this idea, generating ideas, and starting to form that into a novel. So I have some cards there, and I have a little discount code for Redwood writers. And also on New Year's Day, I'm going to kick that off with a free workshop, which is just going to be writing prompts and generative and ideation to start the year off right. But like Carol, I don't have that on my website yet either, but look for that soon. So if you are an early bird on January 1st, come and write with me. It'll be really fun. Thank you.
Let me do it.
Thank you, Lisa.
I just thought about this because it's October, and that means November is coming up. But NaNoWriMo is sort of no more. So if you've written a NaNoWriMo, I have most in this room, 20, I have 20. But now I can't have 21. Why? Because they're out of business. But they aren't, are they, Mara? NaNoWriMo 2.0. So the original, Chris Blatty, has formed with some of the original group, I guess, to restart NaNoWriMo. So if you're a novel in 30 days kind of person, you still have that opportunity. The other thing I will tell you is if you use Pro Writing Aid, they have created a substitute which you could use together. So if you want to write your NaNoWriMo novel in November, you could certainly use Pro Writing Aid, and of course, they don't put any restrictions on it. So I'm considering taking the 12 television scripts I wrote and turning them into a book of the same stories. Well, that wouldn't be a traditional NaNoWriMo because you're supposed to start clean, but who cares? Because really the deal is now, do you want to write a novel? We'll do it in 30 days, because that's really a great way to do it. So I just want to plug, don't forget about it, and I'm going to start writing my story ideas each day with a cover for the next 10 days. Thank you.
I'm so conflicted. And this is news to me. Oh, I know, I have my husband who I'm trying to do a no pressure life right now, and oh my gosh, this is tempting. Are there any other member news? Yeah, go ahead, Neil, come on up. Is this still going to be at nanowrimo.org?
No, it's NaNoWriMo.2.org. Or 2.0, whatever.
Okay.
According to Mara, so Google it.
My name's Neil Brooks-Dollar, been a Redwood writer since 2018. The 3rd November, I won't be here because I'm planning to sell my books at the crafts fair at the Petaluma Elks Lodge. So if I'm not here the 3rd Saturday next month, you know why.
Right.
Good luck with that.
Thank
So
you,
if
thank
you
you.
can't come to our book fair, go to Neil's. Okay, I'm going to wrap things up with reminding you that next meeting will be over in the Person Theater. It'll be a fun party for the holidays. We'll have table topics, we'll have books and crafts for sale, and I really hope to see you all there. It's going to be really special. And just to give you a little preview, December's meeting is going to be Audrey Coleman, who Sean was just talking about, doing short form writing. And January, we're going to have Shelley Blanton Stroud doing historical fiction. So mark your calendars, third Saturday of the month, 11 a.m. for our general meeting. And that's all I got.